talk about one single word, is the word hand. Could you imagine? This word has got several meanings that it changes everything upside down. When you tell someone, hand me, is to simply give you something or to give something to someone. I'm telling my colleague or my co-worker, could you hand me that pen over there? Could you hand me that pen over there? Could you hand me a sheet of paper, please? If you are a secretary, if you are an administrator, if you are a teacher, you can't go without this phrasal verb we are about to discuss. Let's talk it over. When we add a preposition to the word hand, it changes, as I mentioned previously. It changes upside down, guys. So when we say hand in is to officially submit or to officially give something. A boss is talking or is telling his co-workers, dear, please deliver your reports according to the deadlines, according to the final deadlines. And a boss is telling, hand in your reports. So to deliver or to give is to hand in. If you are a teacher and you're telling your students, dear students, you'd better hand in your assignments on time. You'd better hand in your assignments on time. You got a point? So to hand in here means to submit or to officially give something. The second meaning for the very same word, hand. Hand over. To hand over is to give the responsibility to someone else or to your colleague to replace you. For example, while I was on a task force, I handed over to my colleague. You got it? So I give my responsibilities at work to my colleague to replace me. All right. Once I decided to get retired, I handed over the business to my best friend. Once I was ready to retire, I handed over the business to my best friend. Means I gave the responsibility of the business to my best friend because I'm not going to work anymore. Another meaning for hand, when you simply say hands up, guys. Whoever knows the answer, if you're a teacher again and you're telling your students, whoever knows the answer, please hands up. So hands up is to raise hand. Another meaning for hand, we're still talking about the very same phrasal verb. Hand in hand is meant to cooperate together. Hand in hand, we can accomplish the project on the scheduled deadline. Hand in hand, my colleagues, we can deliver, we can accomplish the project on the scheduled deadline. So, the other meaning for hand, to hand out. Hand out is to distribute. For example, you've got a stack of sheets of paper and you would like to distribute them over the invitees or over your students, and you're telling hand out. Could you please hand out the sheets of paper? It means, could you distribute the sheets of paper? In business English, when we're talking about something cannot be done, or for example, you are apologizing for a client and you're telling, I'm afraid, but refunding is against our policy. I'm afraid it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. It's simply out of my hands. Another example, you're telling your apologies for a business dinner, and you can say, I'm afraid I can't make it to the office dinner or the business dinner. I can't make it. I'm afraid it's out of my hands. I'm afraid it's out of my hands. I can't make a refund. I'm afraid it's out of my hands. It means I can't do anything about it. Got the point? So, one more meaning for the very same word, hand. When you say patience got out of hand, you cannot wait anymore. I waited and waited and waited over and over again, and my patience just got out of hand. I can't wait anymore. You got a point? So, one more meaning, guys. If you are telling, I've got my hands full, means that you are terribly busy. Okay? Nowadays, I'm so crammed in at work and I've got my hands full. I cannot handle this issue because I've got my hands full. I've got my hands full, it means I'm very, very busy.